Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I am Maya Rivers, and this is The Truth Behind the Reel. The film The Gloria is now available and streaming on Hulu, and it stars Julianne Moore as Gloria Steinman, as well as Alicia Vikander, who's also playing Gloria, Janelle Monáe, and a few other notables like Bette Midler. I absolutely love her, beaches. The film, which was directed by Julie Taymor, who's also given us the likes of Across the Universe, which was the Beatles film, was very interesting. I didn't love it. I liked it. It just seemed a little bit too contrived for me. There were just times where everything just felt so perfect. And it just felt like this showcase of, oh my god, I hate to say this, but like a white savior. The film, I would say the biggest struggle that I saw Gloria face was her beauty, but just the way the story was told, and maybe it's the times that we're in, you know, with all the protests that are happening and the injustices across America that a lot of people of color are facing, it just didn't sit with me. The film was just a little bit too disjointed, because I can't say that it was a horrible movie, that's a lie, but I just do feel like it could have been done better. Like, I've seen better biopics that left me like, god damn, that person is so fierce. I want to look up everything about them. And I've already known stuff about Gloria because we learned about her in school, but I would have liked to have seen the woman behind those things that I learned. Like when she met her husband, who's apparently Christian Bale's whole father. Like, why would y'all leave that out of the film? That is super relevant. But there was one thing that stuck out to me in the film, and I'm about to talk to you guys about it. And I wrote it down because it really stuck out with me, and it was a line. It wasn't really a line, it was the way the story was told, right? The device they used to tell the story, in which they had 4 actresses playing Gloria. They had her at like age 8, I think, or maybe 5, and then maybe like around 10, and then as a young woman in her 20s, and then the Gloria that we all know now. And then actually the actual Gloria made a cameo at the end. So there's 5 Glorias, but there's 4 Glorias playing Gloria Steinman throughout the movie in different phases of her life, right? Alicia Vikander was playing the younger Gloria, the mid-20s, early 30s Gloria. There were moments in the beginning of the film where she just felt so inadequate and just couldn't really express herself. Like, she'd have reporters coming for her, she'd have the public coming for her saying all kinds of nasty things, and she would never know what to say. Like, she would be tongue-tied. She had to learn how to build up that resolve and that tough skin to be able to really give them the comeback that they needed. But in this particular time, she didn't have that yet. She was still learning her way, right? How many of us can relate to that? So she's still learning her way. And then we have, you know, snippets of the older Gloria in those same moments with her, kind of like giving her the courage or the right comeback to say, you know. So that was really cool, because you have your older, wiser self wishing they could go back and talk to their younger self and give them that pep talk that they needed. But here's the thing, here's why I like it, because it talks about how throughout your life, or it showcases through this device that they use to tell the story, how throughout your life, there are different phases in your life, and every experience that you have shapes you.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Okay. So we are here to talk about regret. So the dictionary defines regret as a verb in which you feel sad, repentant, or disappointed over something that has happened or been done, especially a loss or a missed opportunity. So the key word is something that has happened and something that has been done and over with, and it's like a feeling of loss or a mischance. And I know that I have been feeling a lot of regret lately over just a lot of my life's decisions and choices. You know, we've had nothing but time on our hands to sit and think, and I'm already a thinker. So for me, I've been doing a lot of reflection, and I know that it's not just something I'm the only one going through who's been reflecting. You know, I talk to friends and I talk to family, and just, I mean, just the whole vibe of the time. It is what it is. This is the situation that we're in. And it's like so useless. Regret is just so useless because there's nothing you can do to change what has already happened. You know, what's done is done and it's over with. Yet this feeling still persists. And so I often wonder, I'm like, well, why is it that I feel regret? I mean, like, what's going on? Like, I can't go back and change it. This is literally the thought process in my head, guys. Like, I can't go back and change it. This is after, or before, no, after. This is after all the sadness, of course, and the tears or the complaints and the negativity. When I'm trying to make it stop, this is the thought process. It's like, well, I can't go back and change it. Like, it's over with, it's done with, what happened happened. Like, so what can I do moving forward? And that's like when the light bulb moment hits. You know, what can you do to move forward? And for me, the regret tends to happen when I'm doing things in the moment that I really don't like to do. So when I'm spending my time in places, in spaces with people whom just don't vibe with me or my natural likes and energy, over a period of time, that can become very draining. So for me, that was, you know, that is sitting in an office doing administrative type work, which is where I have spent the last 10 years of my life plugging away at and doing something that has essentially, in a way, made me numb to my talents and my gifts. And because I know I'm not living in that truth and I'm not expressing it daily, it drives me into agony. It makes me just in this space where I'm just regretting everything and then essentially doing nothing. It's the weirdest thing ever. And so that's why it's like the opposite of regret is action. It's like you just got to go and get up and just do something. That key word, key part, relates to the thing that excites you. So for me, that is this video. Literally. For you, it could be a song or a poem or a piece of artwork. Whatever it is, it's just something that is gnawing in you that needs to be created, that needs to be brought forth, and that energy needs to be given to it to further multiply that feeling. And it's like the simplest thing. It's a simple truth. That's all it is. Yet it's the hardest thing to do, because regret is more than just a thought. It's an inaction that leads to just stillness and like repetitiveness and autopilotness and all those various things that we suffer from. So I think that, or I know that actually, because you're watching this video, I'm telling you that today is the end of your suffering. Today is the end of you feeling regret, of you thinking that you're not good enough to do something, of you not knowing what to do. Because moving forward, we're no longer going to be regretting nothing, because we're going to be living our truths every day. Every breath we take, every word we say, anything that comes from our mouths with intention will be to demand that we live in our truths. Demand that you be who you are, that you do what you love, that you do the thing that excites you. Demand it by doing it. That's it. We're done. Today, it starts. Because regret is just so useless. And this life is so very short. There's no point in it. It's like a, what is that thing? It's like a ploy, not a ploy. It's a divisive, it's our villain. It's just, I don't know the right words for it right now, but it's your enemy, basically. So if you're with me, say the following. I, insert your name, vow to be the living embodiment of the God that's within me every day and see what happens. Okay guys, I think that's it for today. I am Maya Rivers, and this has been The Truth Behind the Real. Peace and blessings to you.